Sound check, please. Can everybody hear me? Sound check, please. Give me a Y. Give me a Y. Sound check, please. All right, guys. I'm going to mark it on open here, and we will see what is shaking out. Mark it on open. Mark it on open. We do have downside targets if the ES can get negative. 35, 30, 22s. We have lower targets. We will see what happens here at the open. So if the NASDAQ gets to 07 quarter, we'll have an understanding trade short. Understanding trade short. Keep in mind it's market on open. Keep in mind it's market on open. Get yourself into a free trade if you can. They may take it down sub 300 to the 94s. Okay, just keep in mind it needs to push. It's market on open. Get yourself into a free trade. 7 quarters short the NASDAQ. 7 quarter short the NASDAQ. 7 quarters short the NASDAQ. Trade made up to 40 ticks so far. See if they can take it flat at 4 quarter or if they're going to front run it. See if they're going to front run it. See if they are going to front run it. Any questions? Let me know. Let me know. Who's short? Give me a Y if you are short. Give me a Y if you are short. There's the 4 quarter almost. They may front run it a little bit. May front run it a little bit. Trying to hold it positive. I don't think they'll be able to, especially with this open, but let's see what this next minute 19 is going to be important. This next minute 19 is going to be important. There we go. There's another push. There we go. There's the 4 quarter. Now we need to see if they're going to close negative. We're going to see if they're going to close negative. 4 quarter target was hit. See if they're going to close negative. Yep. Okay. Yep. I went to entry. Same thing. So we'll leave it alone from here. Take your 4 quarter. You're either out if you had a runner after that. Obviously your runner is going to be at entry. So profits along the way, 50 plus ticks. More than that, 60 almost. And we'll see what they're going to do. They might go the other way. Testing 1, 2. Can everybody hear me? Give me a Y. Nobody can hear me. Interesting. Why not? Don't know. Okay. Good. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So NASDAQ is going to see if they can get negative. ES is going to see if it can stay negative. Market on open is over. And I don't think we have anything major at 10 o'clock, but I'm not. Let me double check. Nothing major at 10 o'clock except for our normal HFTs, bots, algos, all that kind of stuff. So I do have a lower target on the ES down at 35.50. We'll see if we can get short for it. Now that the market on open is over, if they give us the opportunity. Otherwise, we'll see what they do down there at the 35.50s. 35.50s, and then we have 30s. So see what we can do here. Yeah, just a little bit aggressive playing around at the open. Didn't want to hit the NASDAQ again just because we hit it once at the open and went. So didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Let's see. We may be able to short up higher. Maybe. See what happens after this candle. Like I said, nothing of major interest at 10. So any questions, type them in. Let me know. Alrighty. Yeah, gold hanging around flat. Gold is hanging around flat. Again, if anybody has any questions, type that in the live chat, the chat window. Answer any questions anybody has for sure. We did have a short in the NASDAQ. It hit our target, broke the target here. Now they're trying to, this is going to be key here. And we're looking for another trade opportunity. Gold stuck at a ZL, but I don't know if they're going to work through that and go up or come down. We'll have to wait for confirmation on that. And I don't want to do anything in crude yet. one more candle in ES. Let's see how high they're going to come up or what they're going to do, or if this NASDAQ is going to push down again. Yes. No, Rob, is based off of our methodology. No. There's no fib pullback we got in down here. No, that's not going to do too much for you, guys. Anything having to do with moving averages, EMAs, all that kind of stuff, it doesn't work. Okay, it's you're grossly overly simplifying trading. Trading doesn't have to be difficult if you're looking at the right things, but think about it. Millions and millions of people have tried to trade. If it was so easy to just look at a fib or look at an EMA, everybody would be making millions of dollars instead of 99% of people pretty much not making much, 95 making nothing. So, yeah. Well, it's all based off of our methodology, based off of what the retail traders are doing, what the high frequency traders are doing, the big money, where they're buying, where they're selling, who's getting stopped out. And the goal is to trade the same way as the people who are winning. Because with futures, there has to be a buyer for every seller. So if you're winning, somebody else is either losing or they're getting out with you from a different level with profits, but mostly losing. Yeah, you can learn the entire methodology if you want to learn the methodology. It's all one-on-one, and it's a whole program. It's not just one class and learn Fibonacci or something like that. I mean, it's not the way. It's like a school. A lot to know. A lot to know. Yeah, we're just in this opening area here, nothing really crazy. The market needs to get a little bit higher, and the NASDAQ should show some strength. I don't want to short the ES because the NASDAQ is up. Everything is coming back. The NASDAQ is up. I want to see what they're going to do here. See if this fails up here first, because they're in an area here where they can go either way. What time is that? 9:48. Okay. It was pretty quiet overnight. Yeah. Pretty quiet overnight. Correct. Yes. Correct. Mike needs less bass, more trouble. Okay. How's that? Any better? Any better at all, or the same? Okay. You guys think I sound okay, or you think it needs to be less bassy? You can't understand the calls. You can't understand. Some people say it sounds good. Some people say it sounds bassy. I've never heard anybody really complain like that, so I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it's the compression, when it goes through the stream. It could be a little muffled more or something like that based on the signal. Yeah. Okay. I know it's difficult. You got to be able to hear. I understand that. That's why, it's, hold on a second. Let me see here. Just don't really want to play around here. I mean, if the Nasdaq is going to go negative again, they're going to be serious about taking this down. ES just went dead flat. I mean, they may try again. But again, there's just little mixed signals here. So I got to give a little bit of credence more to the downside. But, it's not doing anything. It's flat. It was just flat, like literally flat to the tick. So let's see what the market's going to do. Let the market tell us what it wants to do. And then we can react. We can react to it. Some days are bang, bang, bang. Some days are, again, you got to be a little more patient. So, okay. So the deal here is the Nasdaq's going to try to see if they can get above 35, 36, and then get to the 43s. The problem we have here is we're going into 10 o'clock. Okay. And that's when all the high frequency traders and the bots and all that stuff turn on. So they may make an attempt up from 28.75 to the 35s if you want to try to get long for that. Okay. But it's got to get above 35, 36. And, you're going to have to add if it comes down. And we're going into 10 o'clock. So if you want to try to take that for a push up, get into a free trade and hope it goes. I just don't know if they're going to commit to going above 35.40 until 10 o'clock. So, it may be a small trade if it goes. What would be nice is if it came down here, held, and then went up after 10 o'clock. Or if they came down, that would be fine as well. We're getting all kinds of mixed signals here. The market wants to come down, but they're in an area where it wants to go up to hit a little higher target, and they're so close to the target. So if you want to try to get long at the 28.75, you got to have your ATMs ready. You got to have your targets set. Get into a free trade, move your stop up, take off more if you need to give it more room. Everybody's trading a different size. And like I said, it's a little tight, but they should try to get to the 34, 35, 35, 50, 36s if they go up there again. If they come down, then, again, we'll have to see how we can get, what we can do. ES has its eyes to get down to those lower targets. We have a lower target down here at 35. But they're not really ready yet to commit to go down there either. Maybe everybody's waiting until 10. Don't know. And, the ES, 35 and then, 40, 43s. It's going to be interesting what they do here. They're either going down to the 30 or they're going. It's tight right now. Okay, so NASDAQ is coming down, ES is coming down. Okay. So I'm not going to do anything here going into 10 o'clock. I want to see if they're going to hold here. If they go lower, then we'll have an opportunity to get short. We also may have something in gold as well. Have something in gold. Yeah, just time of day. When you start getting involved before 10 o'clock, you don't want to get caught underwater going into 10 o'clock. So, here we could have tried a short, but again, was flat. 957, 954 candle. Not a lot of time. I'll just wait and see what would be better. We also have an opportunity in the ES as well. So if they get to 45 quarter, they're going to try to go up a couple of points, and then they're going to have to get above 47 quarter, 47.50. So we can either do the 28.75 in the NQ or 45 quarter. If they come down, we'll figure out what to do. That's going to be a little bit different of an animal. Okay, going into 10 o'clock. So they may wait till 10 and then try to take it up and see if they can follow through at 10. Market's just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Yes. So 49 seconds. See if the ES can get up to that 45 quarter. NASDAQ 28.75. I would take the one, whatever triggers first. And we want it to go if it's going to go because we want the momentum. You might get a little wiggle. If they come down, we'll figure out what we can do. Yeah, this ES, 50.75. All right, so 10 o'clock, guys. Bots, algos, everything's going to start turning on. we'll see if we can get some sort of movement other than this schlop that we got. Schlop. No. I don't want to do that. All right. So here's the deal. If the NASDAQ comes down 93.75, short the 93.75, try it, they're going to have to close negative. Okay. 4/4 is negative. They're going to have to close negative in order for any kind of decent follow through. They're going to have to get down. If they hold here and go up, you can still try the 28.75 long. I'm not doing crap in the middle here. You're getting, actually, you're getting decreased volatility at a time where it really should be increasing because of the time of day. So the market's waiting on something. They're trying to see. They're trying to figure out what's going to be more. But is it going to be easier for them to get up here, or is it going to be easier for them to get down here? So let's see what happens here and at this 28.75. If they can make a push up, it is an understanding trade. So you're going to have to be adding during the 10 o'clock. If you're going to take it to trade accordingly with the proper sizing, get into a free trade if it pushes up. And like I said, we'll see if they can get above the 35, 36s. That's going to be key. 35, 36s. The problem is the ES needs to get positive too. The ES isn't quite coming along for the ride, and the Russell keeps getting weaker. But that doesn't mean anything, the Russell, because the Russell is, kind of a different animal. So with the Russell weakening, I don't think this is going up here, but, it could certainly go up a little bit. If not, then ES is going to try to come down for its lower targets, and we'll see. So they're still working on trying to see if they can take it up. So get ready on the NASDAQ. And again, it is news, 10 o'clock. So Get yourself into a free trade. See if we can get some follow through. Okay. Move your stop up. You're not going to be able to stay and hit it again if you want to. They're trying to figure out how the hell they can get there. They're trying to. Got to get back up to 28.75. It made 8-10 ticks. Move your stop up. This is because of the volatility at the 10 o'clock here. The algos are trying to figure out what the hell they're going to do. Like I said, the ES is not coming along for the ride yet. Get yourself into a free trade. You hit it again. There's the 30. Yeah, they're front running the 34s, 33.75. Okay, you got 20 ticks. And you go to entry again, unless you're giving it room. They did everything they told you that was going to be tight here. Okay, but made up to 20 ticks. Totally expected. Because the key, they was really crucial. They got above that 34, 50, 35, and they're not willing to do it yet. But, you get what you get. And if it followed through, great. You hold a runner, you go to entry. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. You take profits along the way for what you have, or just get out 8 and 20, like we say, even on our training videos. And you move on, you wait. I mean, this thing ain't doing crap, you know. Correct, Brian. Yeah, that's all you need. Yeah, we keep everything very simple. One time frame. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do if you learn. There's little shortcuts and things like that if you want to, but you get all the information you want from a 3-minute chart. There's no reason whatsoever. Let me repeat, there is no reason. Okay, it's ridiculous to be looking at 60-minute. You're day trading. Okay, you're not sitting there position trading, or where you're holding for 100-point moves or 50-point moves. You can find everything you need. Okay, you don't need to be looking at 60-minute and daily charts and 4-hour and weekly and all that. That's just insane. It's a waste of time. It confuses your mind. Well, it's a good question, Raj. Well, 3-minute, we use a 3-minute because in our view, the way we look at the market, it gets rid of enough noise. And still gives us a very, very accurate entry. Now, a lot of people will say 3-minute has too much noise. Then again, a lot of people trade on tick charts and range charts. So, but range chart and tick chart's just too small. You don't need to micromanage it that much unless you're scalping, and scalping, you're not going to make any money ultimately. I mean, we take trades, sometimes 2-3 of them run. Sometimes all of them run. Sometimes you get a couple small trades, you take profits along the way, and your runner, you go to entry with your runner, and maybe you don't make anything 2-3 trades on after your first or second target, but all you need is 1 or 2 of them to run. If you take 4 or 5, and if you know the methodology, you're going to have more occurrences. You can trade pre-market, you can trade in the afternoon, you can trade at lunch, so you're going to have more of an opportunity for something to run. Even during the morning, though, we get that a lot. But look at this. I mean, this is garbage. I mean, this is like a joke. I mean, so like I said, they're holding here. So long as they hold here and don't start closing below like 06s, 05s, they may try to take it up. If it takes too long, it's going to come down. And then we have to figure out if it's going to follow through to the downside, or is it going to just sit here? It's literally going nowhere here. Okay. So let's see what they're going to do. All we can do is try. All right. We can do is try. ES not coming along for the ride. Get yourself into a free trade. Let's see if they can do it again. Okay, if they don't do it here, we're not hitting it again. So this is it. Unfortunately, we're dealing with the 3 candles right at the 10 o'clock. So, that's, you get that wiggle. Let's see. Can it get up to the 35, 50, 36s this time? There we go. Come on. Made another 20 ticks. And let's see if it can go. No secret why it's stopping there. No secret. Right at the 34, 35s, right there. Okay, can they get above the 35, 50, 36? That's the key. Hold a runner if you got one, or take profits, whatever you feel comfortable with. It's going to be, the longer it takes them, it's going to be tougher to get above there, but that's really where they should have went. 34, 50, 35, 35, 50, somewhere in there. And that's what they finally did the second time. Now, can they get above it? You have the 10 o'clock garbage done now almost. You have 3 candles of volatility for them to decide whether or not they wanted to reverse it and take it down or not. So now let's see what they're going to do here. If they can close above the 35, they could probably going to get up to the 43.50s and then 50. But if not, that's it. And again, we know, I told you this before we got in the first trade, this was going to be tough. So take profits along the way. Hold one. Always try to hold one. It's hard to do if you only got 2. right? Because you're giving up a lot of unrealized P&L if it doesn't follow through. But again, all you need is one of them to follow through. We teach you all this. There we go. There we go. 43.50s. Okay, there's the target, 43.50s. If they can close above there, then they're going to go to 50 and then 60. Here we go. There's the 43.50s. And, stop there where we knew it was going to be a problem. Here's our target here. Now this is going to be key. They can close above that circle, stay above that circle. Then you're looking at 50s, 60s, maybe the highs, but they better hurry up. If you're conservative, take profits here or move your stop up. One of the two. Move your stop up tight below that circle or take profits anywhere in here. There's no shame. You don't need every last drop. Okay, no shame. No shame, my friends. No shame, my friends. No shame, no blame. Long the NASDAQ, everybody. Long the NASDAQ. Long the NASDAQ, everybody. Who's long the NASDAQ? Who was long the NASDAQ? Move your stop up again. Got to be below 50. Got to give it room because it could pull back depending on where it closes here. Okay. Got 150, 160 ticks in the trade so far. And the ES long. Yeah, if you were out and you wanted to take the ES long, that worked as well. Who else took the ES long? I'm in the NASDAQ, so who took the ES long? At the 45 quarter. Good. Good. And ES long was 50. I said they're probably going to go up to 50. So may take a little bit of a break, maybe a pullback. Who knows? They could go 51, 50, 52 if they want to, but Russell's coming back. Good job. Good job. Good job. To wait and see what they're going to do up here now. Okay, so I want to talk about the full mentorship academy program that we have. Our full training academy program is where you can learn to trade just like we do. Now, this is a very objective versus subjective training methodology. Based on price action, support and resistance, and the understanding of how the markets work, what the normal retail trader is doing versus the high frequency trader, the bots, the algos, and the news markets, we intertwine 8 setups for core and for advanced, which we provide various ways via these setups to get you into the market to capture moves and allow you the best chance to profit in the marketplace. Now, this is a proven methodology created and traded well over 2 decades. In fact, the most amazing thing that I still pinch myself to this day over is the fact that the method never changes. The same setups I learned, that's right, the same setups I learned almost 10 years ago when I learned the method from the method creator, Sam Goldberg, is the same method you would learn today. In essence, we're going to make sure that you know everything that I know and what you see being called in this room daily, where we provide the consistency that we do. Now, it takes about 3 to 6 months, some people a little bit longer, to learn the method from end to end. The best part of it is that every session is private. It's one-on-one. So this is not a group. So you get to ask questions one-on-one with the person who created the method and learn every aspect of every setup. You get to learn at a pace that's good for you and at a time that works for you. You will learn exactly how and why futures work. Learn why we do the opposite of what the majority of the other traders do. Setups you're going to learn include the understanding trade, the power play, the S play, the RS play, the death candle trade, the playground trade, the exhaustion trade, the differential analysis trade, the ZL. No stone will be left unturned. Remember, though trading is not just a setup, it's not just a pattern. In order to succeed in trading, you have to have an in-depth understanding of what's going on in the marketplace to capitalize on the opportunities using these setups. But once you get in, you also have to know why you're taking the trade. Why should I be risking the money that I'm risking? You have to know where the market's going, targets, and you have to be able to identify the market when it may reverse, all while managing your trade and keeping your head on straight. This is where the psychology comes in. Now, depending on the market conditions, you can use position sizing and target sizing based on predefined levels, which remain intact throughout the day. Sometimes new levels are even created after the morning session's begun. Have a goal, have a stretch goal, and trade to that goal. With trading or any business, you have to have a solid plan. Come in with a plan and execute that plan. This is what we teach you in our academy and much, much more. Contact us today if you have any questions and want to learn more. We offer free consultation. We want to know your goals in trading. Everyone's journey is a bit different. Let us be part of that journey. We believe we can really help you be the best trader that you can be. Contact me in the chat. Email me, tmefutures@gmail.com. ThomasMaryEdwardFutures@gmail.com. Fill out the contact form or the customer service form in the portal or on our website and get some more information. Let's get going. I gotta tell you guys, the internals of the market are not great. The NASDAQ is crazy. Google and all these companies reporting good, and Netflix and all that kind of stuff. But do you show? No, I just answer them, Rob. No, we used to do that, but it's nonsense. Because what happens is you get everybody just chatting and talking about their own trades and talking about this and that, and the only person they should be listening to is me, because I'm the only one that knows the methodology. So Yeah, that's Hey, Brian, can you hear me? Give me a Y. Let me know you're alive. Oh, okay. Give me a Y. Let me know you're alive. You didn't miss anything. Market went up. Seeing what they're going to do here. And see what we have. Gold still just right around flat, a little bit negative. So we're just waiting for something here to see if we can get something else. S&P still stuck at that 52. They may get above there. We have higher targets, 56, 60. But as you see, stock right now, told you it was going to be a problem right there. They might get above it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all it had to do. So they're either going to try, fail, and come down, or they'll eventually get up here. They can really go either way. Just a stumbling block there, stumbling block. A bit of a stumbling block. Okay, just up at the top here, guys. So I'm not going to short it yet. Don't really want to buy till they prove themselves a little bit more. We've had some good ones so far. So we'll see what the market's going to do here. Wants to keep going higher, but obviously they're struggling for the moment, but probably will if it keeps. We'll probably find out in the next 2-3 candles. Shooting for that new all-time high in the NQ, or at least a retest. Meanwhile, the ES isn't moving at all yet, but probably will follow suit if gold. We may be able to do something. Gold's trying to dump if it can get lower. I'd be able to do something there. Gold, we'll see about doing something. Yeah, just waiting to see what we can do. We may be able to try something up top here, but um, certainly not going to be with the trend, that's for sure. Up at the top. Up at the top. Ryan, we're day trading, not swing or position trading. No. ESNQ, little bit of gold. A little bit of gold. Yeah, we may try something up here short. The ES had a problem getting above the here above the 52 and staying there. I don't know if they're gonna I'm not saying they're gonna sell off, but maybe able to do something short here. See if they can break some downside levels. Gonna look for something good here. See if we can get in somewhere good. If you want to take a shot short here on the NASDAQ, Go ahead and take it short. It could bounce around here a little bit right here. See if they can come down. Otherwise, get into a free trade. Hopefully, it doesn't come up and bounce around. They're trying to see if they can push down. They have downside levels here, potentially down to the 69. Get into a free trade if you're short. If they can't get through the 69, then they come up. But if they can get through the 69, it may come down. Okay, just make sure you're in a free trade. We just want follow through here because we're going against a big trend up near all-time highs. Take profits along the way, short the NQ, and see if it can come down and break the 69s. If you're short, let me know. If you're short, let me know. Short the NQ, short the NQ. Got to close below the 69s. So you want to take more profits along the way, 8 and 20, 8 and 15. If they close below 69, there's a chance they go a decent amount lower. Otherwise, it's just going to be banging around here. It's going to be banging around. Yep. That made up to 20, small moves because they're not ready to come down yet. Not ready to come down yet. Maybe another push. And we'll try it again higher. Can't stay in it. This is last chance for romance for it to come down right here. If you're going for a total break even, that's fine. Or, we'll see what happens up higher if it doesn't come down here. I'm going to send that to you here, Jerry. Yeah, either flat or short, one of the two. $69. They got to get below that 69. That's key. Let's see if they're going to try again here. Potentially, 55, 56s, and then down in the low 40s. But it depends on how long they take and if they actually follow through. Yep, short the NASDAQ, but they got to get below the 69. There's room there to make some money. But, you know, until they can close below the 69, it's 20 ticks, you know, that's it. Correct. You out already? Okay. What, Rock, Vince? Did you guys get short? Rashid? Okay, out. Yeah, that's fine. This is the push we kind of want. I mean, it still's got time. It can sit here for a long time if it wants to, but this is where we'd want it to go. Maybe come up a little bit, fail, and come down. Otherwise, that'll be it. Come up a little bit, and then it needs to fail. See that little wick? Now we really want it to push down here in a perfect world. So that little wick is acceptable. And this is now when we really want it to break the 69. So this really should do it if it's going to do it, but they're just stuck up here, you know. For the moment.
They have to go to yoga, she has stitches, so she has to go on a walk. And I'm like exhausted. It was nice to see her.
Yeah.
Maybe some creeper was coming in. You gonna close that?
Yeah. Any questions, anybody? Any questions? Yeah, we got to leave it alone now. If they show some more weakness, then we can maybe hit it for the next level. But I don't want to hit anything else here. It's going to stay up here, and it's either going to go blow out the highs, or it's going to eventually work its way down a little bit, either between now or lunch or whatever. So. Okay, guys. Yes, sir, Bob. Again, just waiting up at the top. Like I said, if it breaks down a little more, we may be able to try another entry, but it's going too far. If you want to keep in touch with us on social media, head on over to our site at www.futurestradingcoach.com. If you look in the top left-hand corner, you're going to see all of our social media from Facebook to Twitter to YouTube and Instagram. Currently, we're most active on YouTube and Facebook, and I'm going to give you those exact addresses if you have your smartphone or browser handy in just 1 second. But first, the reason you want to keep in touch with us on social media is we have offers you're only going to be able to get on those platforms. You'll also get our updates, trade recaps, and we're going to be doing new things on Facebook via private chat groups that only people who found our site or joined our trial can be part of. So we can also help you with all the extra stuff and get you additional content. If you follow us there, you'll get alerted when all that is available and you can join. So again, you can go to the site, click the links in the upper left-hand corner, or you can go right now for YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/futures coach. That's youtube.com/futures coach. From there, you're going to find our page. You can click the subscribe button. Once you click the subscribe button, also click the notification bell if you want to be alerted when we have new posts and when we do live streams also. So again, that's youtube.com/futures coach. Now for Facebook, we are Futures Trading Coach. So it's facebook.com/futures trading coach. And on there, you can like or follow our page for the latest updates. And again, that's also going to allow you to join the private groups that we're going to be setting up and stay more engaged. And finally, on Twitter, you can follow us as well. Our handle there is TME Futures, Thomas Mary Edward Futures. That's on Twitter. We're going to be live streaming full and parts of the call room on random days, along with other goodies on YouTube, Facebook Live, and also Twitter via Periscope. So head on over to your favorite, most used social media and connect with us today. hear me? Give me a Y. A few people said they couldn't hear. Okay. Okay, we didn't do anything, so we didn't miss anything. So if we can get a little bit lower, I would consider trying to buy, but I don't want to do it right now. I was hoping they would push down lower to the more to the high 30s, low 40s, but they may. Give it another candle or two. I hope we can still get some downward pressure. Interesting. Yeah, the NASDAQ should try to push down one more time, but there's some temporary buying coming in here. So, if we can get it higher, I'd be willing to take a shot. Otherwise, we only got 15 minutes left. I don't know that you're going to get accelerated move to the downside in the next couple candles. Let me see let me see what this happens here. Now, they're going to keep trying. Let's see. If they can't get above 75, on this candle, we may try to short something, assuming they're up here. It's starting to get a little, we're ending the morning, so it's starting to get a little jumpy with the volume. So we may just close it down. Give it a few more minutes. But we did have, like I said, a nice short here, beautiful long here, short here, made about 20 a couple times. ES was beautiful, right to the area. I said 52.50, 52. They never got above it except for one time. And then immediately when they did close above it, boom, they slammed it right down, signaling that they didn't want to go anymore, which is why I was willing to then try the NASDAQ. But, it's just all these wicks, and stuff like that. So, it is what it is. But we got a couple nice ones. So, any final questions, anybody? Any final questions? We'll be back in the trading room, www.futurestradingcoach.com, of course, for the 10-day free trial tomorrow again, doing it all over again.